So today I want to do a quick update on two of my favorite companies. Both AMD and Nvidia are down big today. AMD is down roughly 6% as I am recording, and Nvidia is down roughly 4.5%. I do want to say before we go on into this episode, in the long term of things, I'm super bullish on both these companies, but in the short term, we are going to continue to see a lot of that pain, and I'm going to explain why here. If this is your first time here, make sure to hit the thumbs up, make sure to hit the subscribe button, check out the pinned comment for a lot of great links, and also check out my tech channel. So let's get started.
I do want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video, and make sure to check out fool.com/Jose to get the top 10 stocks to buy right now.
All right, so like I mentioned, right now AMD is down roughly 5.8%, sitting at a market cap of 131 billion with a stock price of $81.14. I don't know about you, but these are looking super attractive. If we take a closer look at Nvidia, this is a stock sitting at $161, down 4.5 with a market cap of $402 billion. Again, this is why I do enjoy kind of that dollar cost averaging mentality where I put money to work on a weekly basis, because I'm able to buy prices at stocks at all different valuations. And I do believe the semiconductor industry in the past few months have given us a lot of great opportunities, even though it might not seem that way at the moment. I do want to say most of it is probably just short-term noise with the overall market. We can see the Qs are down roughly 2.3%. So obviously tech stocks are taking quite a hit. So outside of tech stocks taking quite a hit, I do believe companies that have some exposure in consumer markets right now are taking a hit. And we know AMD and Nvidia do have exposure in that market. But first, I do believe AMD might be taking a little bit of extra hit because there have been some tweets and some kind of reports going online that AMD might have been the target or the victim of a hacking group. Recently, an AMD representative talked to Tom's Hardware, and they mentioned that AMD is aware of a bad actor claiming to be in possession of stolen data from AMD. An investigation is currently underway. So we don't know if they have been attacked by some form of hackers. AMD at the moment is saying that they're just investigating, and these kind of bad apples could just be making up a front. But I do believe that extra kind of uncertainty brings a little bit more pressure in a company like AMD, maybe opposed to some of the other semiconductors right now. I also want to say we are hearing a lot of talks of consumer spending decreasing, and this is also giving fear to a lot of investors. I mean, for example, we recently see a company like Newegg, which focuses on selling consumer electronics for kind of the PC market. They are recently starting a sale for graphics cards, motherboards, and more. And this can kind of say, hey, even companies themselves are trying to get rid of inventory by making these sales. Again, kind of bringing that fear that consumer spending might be decreasing, so we need to do a lot of these sales. Most recently, also Corsair, a company that deals with a lot of kind of memory, they have announced a pretty big sale of up to 25% on some of their memories. I do want to say, unfortunately for AMD, they do have competitors in both the CPUs and GPUs in the consumer market. For example, here on Newegg, if we take a closer look at some of the best-selling CPUs, you definitely see some of AMD products in the top line, but you can also see some blue because Intel is definitely their competitor in this space. And we take a closer look at the graphics market. So the best-selling graphics, unfortunately for AMD, fortunately for Nvidia, we can see are all Nvidia cards. So obviously AMD definitely has a little bit more pressure from some of the big dogs. We know Intel is still a major market shareholder in CPUs. We know Nvidia is also a big market shareholder in GPUs. So obviously this means that probably less and less money is going to go for AMD. Like I mentioned, I'm super bullish on both AMD and Nvidia, not just for their consumer products, but also for their data center solutions. We also all know that AMD and Nvidia are expected to release new products within the next few months. And unfortunately, with consumer spending maybe decreasing, we don't know how well the market would appreciate those new products. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick update. Like I mentioned, short-term things could look scary, but for me, that long-term mentality is going to make sure I don't sell any of these shares. So take care, have a good day, and see you next time.